Bairo was a quiet little donkey with soft brown eyes. For many years, he lived with an old farmer named Sam. Sam treated him with love, feeding him well and speaking to him like a friend. Bairo felt safe and cared for. But life changed the day Sam passed away. Bairo was handed over to Sam's son, Victor, who was nothing like his father. From the very first day, Victor shouted, "Move faster, you useless animal!" Bairo was forced to work without rest. He carried heavy firewood, pulled large water barrels, and walked long paths without food or care. Day by day, he grew thinner and weaker. The villagers noticed and shook their heads. "Victor, be kind to the donkey," they warned. But Victor only laughed. Every night, Bairo slept under a dry tree, hungry and exhausted. He looked up at the sky and whispered the same quiet prayer, "I just want one gentle hand again." Far away, in another village, lived a kind farmer named Jeff. Years earlier, he had lost his family in a tragic accident. Broken by grief, he sold almost everything he owned. Only one loyal friend remained, his dog, Shadow. Jeff worked silently in his small garden from sunrise until evening. He spoke little and smiled rarely. Pain lived deep inside him, but he tried to keep his faith. Each night, before sleeping, he whispered, "Lord, give me strength to continue." Shadow always lay beside him, guarding him with silent love. One hot afternoon, Jeff was fixing a wooden fence when a snake suddenly bit his leg. "Ah, a snake!" he cried.
As he tried to walk home, he stepped on a rusty nail. "Not now. I can't, he groaned. Jeff collapsed onto the ground, weak and helpless. Shadow barked desperately and ran for help. He raced across fields, tugging at clothes and barking at anyone he saw, but people ignored him. Finally, Shadow reached Bairo. Bairo was nibbling dry grass. His ribs showed and his legs trembled. Shadow barked loudly, urgently, pulling at him. A man needed help. Bairo understood. Though weak and tired, he followed Shadow. They found Jeff lying still, pale and barely breathing. Shadow barked anxiously. Bairo knelt beside the man. Jeff slowly opened his eyes. "Thank you, whoever you are," he whispered. Shadow nudged Bairo gently. Bairo lowered himself, inviting Jeff to climb onto his back. "Hold on, I'm coming," Jeff murmured. Bairo struggled as he stood. His legs shook, but Shadow stayed close, encouraging him. Step by step toward the town. Villagers stared in amazement. "Look, that donkey is carrying a man!" Someone ran ahead to get help. Jeff was rushed to the hospital. Bairo and Shadow waited outside all night. Bairo was exhausted, but he stayed. For the first time in a long while, hope warmed his heart. By morning, Jeff was safe. When he saw Bairo and Shadow waiting, tears filled his eyes. "You saved my life," he whispered. "I don't even know your story." He asked the villagers about Bairo and learned everything: the beatings, the hunger, the loneliness. Jeff looked at the gentle donkey with deep sadness and love. "No," he said firmly, "you will not go back to that man." He fed Bairo fresh carrots, spoke to him kindly, and gave him a safe place to rest. For the first time in years, Bairo felt truly safe. Slowly, Jeff, Shadow, and Bairo healed together. A lonely man, a loyal dog, and a gentle donkey became a new family. No matter how small or weak you feel, your kindness and courage can make a real difference. Helping others and staying loyal will always be noticed and rewarded. Even in pain and suffering,
Hope and goodness can change lives, including your own.